Welcome to my channel and the chaos that is my brain. I will be using the Embellishment, Diamond Press Embellishment box loaded content sheet, and this is packaging. This is what I cut off from the outer box, so I know what it is. And it comes, individually. I already have a video up on the channel that shows you some of the content of this box, so I'm not going to go through it now, but I will show you the content sheet. So you have pieces of 59 pieces of chipboard ephemera, 300 you have rhinestones, dimensional ephemera, these are like stickers, more ephemera, clear stickers, cardstock, and cardstock ephemera. And this is the box set that I'm going to be using primarily, but I'll be working this one. Yeah, some of these I'll be working with. So this is going to be quick because I'm in a very quick card making mood. This is Spellbinders 3D embossing folder. What is it? Holiday Lights, E3D 107. I don't know if this is still available on the Spellbinders website. So again, use what you have, whatever you have. You do not have to use the items that I am using. Is the gorgeousness of that folder. I love 3D folders because it gives you what the 2D folder cannot. The hills and valleys, the ups and downs. And I have a bit of cracking. This is what this folder, this cardstock came with the Diamond Press. What's the name of the thing? The huge stamp kit that was on HSN on the 7th. And again, this, like I said, this is going to be a very quick make, a very simple make. This is something that whether you started crafting yesterday or you've been doing it for a minute, you are going to be able to do this. And I'm going to put sticky tape, double-sided tape on the back of all of my pieces, and I'll be back. Have their pieces on the back, and I'm going to use my Collal all-purpose glue simply because this has a lot of well, I call it hills and valleys. I don't know what you would call it. This has a lot of hills and valleys, and I want this to actually stick. And I know that it's stuck and it's not going to move anywhere. So that's the reason I'm going to use my Collal all-purpose. And my other glues will stick. I know they will stick, but I trust my Collal for certain things more. My Nuva Deluxe, I know that it will stick. It's just, and I'm gonna try to maneuver this on the bottom, and I'm gonna cut off a piece of it. I'm gonna cut off just the slightest amount from the bottom. And with this 3D folder, if you have the patience, you could actually come in and hand color all the lights on the fairy lights. You know, you can do the old-fashioned multicolored lights, or you can do the more modern look of just one color on the lights. I could be wrong, but I believe there was a stencil to go with this set, with the folder. Could be wrong. Don't hold me to that, but I think there was a stencil. I don't have it. If there was, I don't have it. And I know it's an old set. That much I know, it's an old set. So it might not be around. But again, you don't have to use this identical folder. And as much as I put the sticky tape on the back of this, I want to pop this Christmas tree up instead of having it flat, just to give it some oomph. So what I'll do, this is going to have a whole bunch of tape. Whenever I'm using, I like to use 2 types of tape on all my projects. You don't have to use what makes you comfortable. And when I'm using double-sided foam tape, I tend to use I use a wet glue, and then I use the foam tape. Foam tape has a tendency of drying out after a while, and you know, if someone wants to keep the card, I think this is enough. Someone wants to keep your card, it will fall off. Your make will fall off, whatever you use your foam tape with. At least that has been my experience, because the foam tape will dry out. I feel as if I use wet glue with it. Oh no, behave. Boy. Oh, that just woke me up. This is my Nova Deluxe glue. And so my eyes are not what they used to be. I'm not gonna fight with that right now. Yeah, so that's the reason that I use, you know, what could be considered overkill when it comes to glue. But it makes my heart happy. And again, you do you. And now because of that, I have to prop my angel up. So you don't have to use as much glue that I do if your experience has been better than mine when it comes to glue. I made a few other cards using the same set, and then I decided to film this last card because I really wasn't in the mood to film, but I figured, hey, why not? Maybe someone would be interested in seeing me put together one of the kits. So, and I'm hoping for this to be finished in less than 15 minutes. Like I said, I'm not in the mood to film, but I wanted to show off my cutie patooties. And yes, I did say I wanted to show off my cutie patooties. And my angel. And he or she is going to be right here. Just like that. So far, I need to clean some of this mess off because it's making me tick. And then I can continue. And Santa, he's going to stay flat. Let me go back to my Nuvo. No, this is not Nuvo. This is, what is this? Oh, my brain. I already forgot what this Kalal all purpose. I literally forgot what this glue is called. The only thing I don't like Kalal for is all the stringy bits it gives you. It reminds me so much of using the heat gun, not the heat gun. It reminds me so much of using the gingerbread. What's the name of the thing that always burns me? Glue gun. Yes, that thing. And that's why I hardly ever use my glue gun. Because every time I pull it out, the glue says, "Welcome to the party. Here I am. I must not be ignored." And in order for it to let me know that it's in the party, that sucker burns me. And I don't like that at all. Okay. I'm gonna use this to hold Santa down because he's on such a bumpy bit. And now my snowman. And this I'm gonna put on the inside of my card. I'm trying now to start decorating the inside of my card or stamping something in it. When I remember, I did it to this set. Whether that's because it was bits and pieces were provided for me, or if it's something I'm going to adhere to, I don't know. My brain hasn't told me whether it's something we are going to be doing going forward or if it's a one-off deal. And yes, I did say that. Exactly what you heard me say. This is going to go on the inside. And I'm going to stick this right here, close to the edge as I can get to get away with it. Without going over. I want him right on the edge. I don't want him twisted a little bit. Yeah, that works for me. I'll just trim off the piece in the bottom if it's too much on the bottom. I don't mind. And now I'll put this on. And that's it. This card is technically finished. And like I said, use what you have. You don't need to use everything that I'm using. If you have something similar, great. If you don't, that's okay too. If you don't, that's okay too. Shop your stash. I want this. I don't know if that's straight or not, but that's where it's going. Well, maybe I should have put it on top in the middle. I don't care. We're going to ignore all my ramblings because you're not here for my chaotic ramblings. Or maybe you are, who knows. If I had put this straight in line, flush with it, I wouldn't have to do this, but I didn't, so I'm gonna just trim off the bits and pieces that this is not required. I could have just lined it up the bottom of the card, and I would not have had to do this. Try your best not to cut your actual card base. This is what I came up with using the Embellishment box loaded auto ship from Diamond Press, the embellishment kit. I think this came up pretty nice. And this is the inside of the card. That's what you saw me make. So you saw me make this one, and then I went ahead and I made the other 4 before. And you have May Your Christmas Be Bright with the deer on the inside. You have this one, and I just cut the pieces up to make it fit with the house. Christmas tree with the gems, and that's the inside. The ribbon is from my stash, and the TH is from a stamp set I have. And gift. And this is what I came up with. I hope you like it. So, thank you for spending your time with me. I know how valuable your time is. That's it. Doodles.